Grand Eclectus. I've had the misfortune of interacting with some online Scientologists. I have found them to be at the level of teenage trolls. They hurl petty insults, accuse us of crimes, act offended by anti-Scientology comments, and attempt to divert any conversation away from the wrongdoing of Scientology and onto me or other critics. Who are these people in general? Are they OSA? Are they official or public? Aren't they in danger of losing their eternity by reading all the N Theta written by critics? Are they genuinely angry, or is it just an act like Tommy Davis's mechanical "I'm angry" speech during the Panorama special with John Sweeney? They are hardly higher spiritual beings working towards a non-reactive mind. Well, I can't say for sure who you interacted with because it could have been anybody, really. I mean, it might not even have been a Scientologist. But as far as the Scientologists who go online and answer questions, what I know is two things. I know, one, OSA does do that. They have personnel who deal with the internet, and they go online and they try to thwart any N Theta or bad news or critical remarks about Scientology, and they try to pump up good news about it or throw in misdirectors and get people all jumbled up and that sort of thing and distract from the original questions or critiques that the people are posting. That is definitely OSA work. OSA does do that, and the people who do that are a small trusted number of people who don't necessarily, as far as I know, I never met any of those people, so I can't say for sure a whole lot about them, except I know they exist. So, are they affected by what they read? Probably over time, I would imagine that they would be. But, when I interviewed Robin on my channel and talked to her about that, because she did work in OSA, she explained how easy it was as a Scientologist to write off the critiques and the criticisms and whatnot. So, there is a mindset there. There are also, I've heard, some public Scientologists who will go online and will try to deal with or fend off criticism because they're doing some amends project or they're trying to do good for the church, that sort of thing, right? But Scientologists, OSA or not, are pretty thin-skinned, and they don't deal with criticism well, and they don't know how to deal with criticism, because the truth is that the criticism is valid. Despite the beliefs, right? You can take all the stuff about Xenu and all that stuff, just park it. I'm talking about criticism about disconnection and ripping up families and stalking and harassment and the stuff that Scientology actually does that's really, really uncool. That is valid criticism, and there is no real sensible defense for those things. And so Scientologists have one or two lines that they can throw out there as justifications for the actions that Scientology does. But then after they've thrown those out and those get smashed down, that's it, they're done. They got nothing else. And they come off just looking like idiots, and so they just kind of hit the eject button and they disappear off the board or comment section or whatever it is that they're on. So that's pretty much what I know about that.